What is good, YouTube? What is good, PlayStation Nation? It is your boy, Persona, Gaming with Persona, and one half of the host of What's Up PlayStation podcast every Saturday morning at 11 a.m. And listen, ladies and gentlemen, listen. We've got a great show for you guys today. Really excited to be here. But before we get into anything, right? Me and Bari want to say thank you. Because if you haven't noticed in the subscriber section down there next to our name, we have hit 1,000 subscribers here on What's Up PlayStation podcast. Woo-hoo-hoo! Round of applause, man. One more time with the clap. So yo, man, listen, we hit 1,000 subs. And we're really happy, right? And I'm glad that we were able to hit it before we got to the 1 year mark of doing What's Up PlayStation. But listen, man, me and Bari both want to say thank you. Thank you to everyone that supports us. Thank you to everyone that wakes up in the morning, start their mornings off with the What's Up PlayStation crew. Yo, we hit 1,000 subs. PlayStation Nation, we could not have done this without you guys. We have made our goal. Thank you so much for rocking out with us. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for continuing to support us, hitting the like button, sharing the stream out, all that good stuff. And we hope that we can we hope that we can continue to just give you guys great content. Me and Bari, very unique personalities, but we mesh together very well. I'm happy, me personally, I'm happy that I'm doing this journey with my boy Bari, right? With that being said, man, Bari, man, introduce yourself, man, say yourself to the people, talk to them, man.
Yo, what is good, YouTube? What's up, PlayStation Nation? Jay Bari here. It's Saturday, man. Ring-a-ling. PS Nation, I sing. Knife and fork, we fight for dumpling. Yo, listen, I just had to bring a little Shabba rank, so I was listening to Shabba this morning, man, as I was cleaning up. But anyways, thanks, guys. Yo, we really appreciate we hitting the 1K subscriber goal, man. This is something that, we had set since last year. Things happen. People might not, trust us like that yet, or people might not really feel us like that yet. But regardless or not, people came through, supported, subscribed, shared it, hit the like button, and we finally hit that goal, man. So we really appreciate it, and thank you once again, man. But you know the vibes, man. It's Saturday morning. We about to get right. Start your morning off right, as Persona usually say. But yeah, man, we appreciate you guys waking up once again every Saturday since almost a year now is about to be.
Yeah, we started this in August. We started this podcast.
Yeah, like early August.
Last year. Yeah. And funny thing is, and we've had this, we've talked about this on the show before, but this was an idea longer than last year August. Like, this was an idea for a while that we used to always talk about, and we finally was just like, you know what? Screw it. Let's just build it and let's do it. And now it's built to what it is now, right? And honestly, like I said, I wouldn't want to be doing this with anybody else but my boy Bari. That's my bro.
Yes, sir, man.
So I'm happy.
Yeah, like me and Persona, we've been doing, we talk a lot. We do a lot of streams and all that stuff. So it might as well, it was something that was a match made in heaven. No, yeah. hey, relax, guys. You know what I mean? We getting sentimental. Like,
this guy Bari. Yeah. You know
what I mean? So man, as we was planning for this, obviously we wanted to hit the goal much earlier than than right now, but regardless or not, we hit the goal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So with that being said, there's gonna be a lot of stuff coming to What's Up PlayStation podcast as far as more entertainment stuff for you guys. So
yeah.
we just wanted to hit that goal because we two New York stubborn dudes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's about to be litty.
We want to make sure that the support there for you start. So there's definitely gonna be a lot of great things a lot of upgrades, a lot of changes coming throughout the course of this year into next year. Trust me, you guys are gonna want to strap in, buckle up, because now this is where things. Now the race really begins. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
But yeah, man, listen, we got a great show, man. There was a lot of good news this week, a little crazy news. We're gonna have a couple rumors in there too. Sprinkle just a little bit, just a little bit. But there's a lot of good things that we're gonna be talking about today. But you guys know how we're gonna start this show off, man. We always start this show off with giving you guys the games that have released for this week, right? And every week, right? And so this week is no different. So let's get into it, Bari. Yeah.
Yeah. Say,
yeah. All right, man. So for this week, man, the games that have released is the Plague Tale Innocence for the PlayStation 5. That's the PlayStation 5 upgrade. That is also free if you have PlayStation Plus. Then we got Ender Lilies, Quintus of the Knights for PS4. The Silver Case 2425 for PS4. Watch Dogs Legion's Bloodline for PS4, which I'm excited for this actually.
What the hell? The PS4.
Yeah, where's the PS5 version? Yeah, that's kind of weird. I think the PS5 version came out as well because the game is on PlayStation 5. This just might be an oversight of Push Square, but Watch Dogs. This is the DLC with Aiden Pierce. So I'm definitely interested to play that and see what's up.
Not everybody that hated Watch Dogs 1, they excited for Aiden Pierce DLC.
I mean, Aiden, just because the game Watch Dogs 1 was ass don't mean that Aiden Pierce wasn't a cool character. I thought he was pretty cool.
Now, bro, I'm not saying you. I'm saying the community was like, they don't like Watch Dogs 1 because Aiden was boring. Me personally, I love Watch Dogs 1. I'm like, how is Aiden boring? My man's like a revenge. My man is beating ass out here. You know what I mean? He's not a dull character at all, but that's what people were saying. They were saying he a dull character, but they told my Watch Dogs Bloodline, talking about Aiden Pierce. They want that. All right, we got y'all.
He was all right. I ain't gonna lie, the Watch Dogs 1 story was ass though. I mean, for me personally, I couldn't even finish it because it was that ass. But
I like the serious tone. I like the serious tone of Watch Dogs 1, man.
Yeah,
I like that.
We got Blitzbreaker for PS4. We got Indigo 7. Quest for Love for PS4.
Did you do your impressions on that yet or not?
Hell no, I ain't picked that up. That's a Bari game right there.
I thought you say I swear your persona be saying stuff in the DMs where he come up on here. Then all of a sudden he don't want to play.
Lies,
go ahead, man.
Lies, cut the lies.
Go ahead, man. You want to be cool? Go ahead, man.
The procession of Calvary. Yeah. I'm gonna make that a soundbite right now. Yeah.
That man said, yeah. I was like, what? Brought me back to like second grade. But I read that.
Yeah. The procession of Calvary, Crash Dive 3 for PS5 and PS4, Mega Mall Story for PS4, and Metro Simulator for PS4. Monster Harvest for PS4, Sniper Elite VR for PSVR.
Oh, wait, that came out this week?
Yeah.
I might no cap. I might pick. I like Sniper Elite and VR. I want to actually check it. Does it? Hold up, matter of fact, go ahead, read it. I want to see if they use the actual VR gun. If it uses the gun, then I'm copying that.
If it does use the gun, that would be dope too. The Manga Works for PS4, and then Venture Towns for the PlayStation 4. So those are your games for this week, ladies and gentlemen. So now we're gonna get into the spotlight portion. And for those that use the gun, use the gun. Oh yeah, Bari might be streaming that, guys. Get ready.
Yeah, that's a cop right there, bro.
All right, so for the spotlight, guys, for those that are new here, the spotlight is essentially where me and Bari give you guys a game that we think that you guys should check out for the week, right? It doesn't have to be a brand new game. It could be an old game. Hell, it could be a game from when you were a child. It could be a game that's not out yet. It could be a game you're playing right now. It could be a game that you're going to buy tomorrow, but you still think people should check it out. It does not matter. The purpose of the spotlight is because we want to spotlight a game that we think the gaming community should, have an eye on, check out, right? So Bari, starting with you, man. What is your spotlight game for this week?
Yo, my spotlight is gonna shock you guys.
I think I know what it is too.
And rightfully so, it's gonna shock you guys because, like I said, last weekend, I was hanging out with my brother as we doing 4th of July celebrations, and I remote played a certain game, and I got an easy platinum. And I'm gonna put the PlayStation Nation on this easy platinum, man. The game is called Get to the Top. It's by the Breakthrough Gaming Arcade people. They've been doing a lot of these 99-cent, games, and they're pretty easy. You can get the platinum one. This game actually is not easy, but the boy Jay Bari is going to hook you up. I'm going to hook you guys up. Go ahead right now. I need everybody right now. Go to the PlayStation Store. Type in Get to the Top. Yes, it's going to be like this little pixelated white, stick character, black background, right? Type that in. 99 cent, guys. It's 99 cent, right? Buy the game. Play the game. You're going to be like, oh, shit. He said easy platinum. It's not an easy platinum. It's hard. But if you, in the main menu, if you press up, hold up, then press
Christ.
X, you have invincibility mode where you cannot die in the game. So get to the top, go and get that platinum. You know what I mean? Your boy Jay Bar hooked you up. You know what I mean? That's just what it is.
Bro, what?
Yo, Moss 2 is definitely going to be one, but not right now. I'm going to wait until a little bit more.
I'm very surprised you didn't say Moss 2.
Oh, yeah, Moss. I mean, we're going to be talking about
we're going to talk about it. Yeah, we're going to talk about it. Really. For me, honestly, and this is a game we're going to be talking about during the state of play anyway, but I do want to spotlight this game anyway, just because this is a game that I have actually really have been like following and can't wait to play since the announcement of this game, and really since the announcement of the China Hero project. And I'm talking about Fist. Fist is if you watch State of Play on Thursday, you would have seen Fist as one of the games that was showcased there. Fist is a game it's a side scroller, beat 'em up style game. Nice combos. You're playing as this rabbit named Rayon. The game looks really great. Like I said, this is something that has been on my radar for a minute, and right now it comes out September 7th of this year, and it's going to be right. If you're a PlayStation Plus member, you can get it for $26.99. If you're not a PlayStation Plus member, it's $29.99. But it's a great game. It's an indie dev. It's from an indie dev studio. Definitely support the indies, right? And it's a really great game. Yeah, Fist.
Yeah, I like it's Forge in Shadow Torch.
I like that. I like that. I'm trying to find. Well, we'll play the trailer when we get to it. But yeah, Fist is a dope game. I definitely think you guys should check that out. Fist is great. Another game. No 2 games today. Not 2 games. But yo, since we talking about state of play, man, yo, Bari, can we get into this? Let's get into the news, man. Get into the state of play talk, right? So the way we're gonna do it, man, we're gonna go through all the games and kind of just talk about how we felt about all the games. That's cool. All right, so let's start with Bari's favorite game. Yo, legit. Yo, one thing about Bari, guys. When he's excited, he's gonna show it, and it's not like no bullshit excitement, like trying to front for the cameras. He's legit excited, right? So when I seen Moss, I knew Bari was gonna go crazy for this game. So let's start off with Moss, man. Yo, Bari, man. I'm gonna let you lead because you've played this game. I didn't play Moss, right? It's a VR title, right? What were your thoughts, man? How you feeling about this?
Yeah, like I'm a huge fan of the first game. It's like legit one of my favorite VR games to come out. And yeah, like this is one of those games where I stream this game like a lot of times, to be honest with you. When it came to PlayStation VR, it's just a cool, well-told story. The gameplay is also good. The character Quill is she's really dope as well. And it's just really cool what they did here. Polyart Games, what they did here with this game. And just to see that we're getting like a part 2, like yeah, man, that threw me for a loop because I wasn't expecting that. You know what I mean? Like seeing that Moss Book 2, I'm like, yes, let's go, man. Like this should be definitely a franchise because it's a really good game, man. It's like I
Mm,
don't want to say anything story wise because it's gonna be spoiler because it's not like a long VR game. You can probably beat this game like 8 hours,
mm,
but the way how it's told, the narration, it's one of those games like as you're doing things, the narrator is like letting you know, like, oh, Quill is doing this, and oh, Quill looks like she's curious about this, but
so
it's
Quill
a so well,
Quill is a girl.
yeah, she's a girl, yeah, she's
Okay,
a girl,
okay.
yeah, and like her uncle is like a badass like mouse, like a legendary dude, and she got to go save him. And I'll tell you, one of the best end sequences uh for a VR game ever is in Moss, yo. That end sequence, I guarantee you're gonna love that joint, bro. Like
Mm-hmm.
the last chapter is it's so good, man. And there's a lot of exploration stuff you got to do in the game as well. They have some difficulty stuff where you got to beat the game without dying, you know what I mean, and all that stuff. Because it's not like a hard game. It's
Mm-hmm.
not a hard game at all, but there's certain stuff that, like, especially in the end sequence, like with the platforming and all that stuff, you might mess up and all that stuff. So you gotta have like your brain, you gotta have like the like the memory of where to jump and all that stuff for the game
Mm-hmm.
without dying. But I'm super excited for Moss 2, man. So I can't wait to play that. Hopefully, well, I'm not even gonna say hopefully. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be on PlayStation VR 2 as well.
I
And
think
this is
so.
this
I
is one
think
of,
so as well, actually.
that's why there probably was no date. You know what I mean? There wasn't a date for the trailer or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be it's gonna work on the OVR as well. But I'm pretty sure it's probably gonna be like a launch title for the PlayStation VR 2.
Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah.
I'm excited, man. I can't wait. I can't wait to play this. And yeah, like you know what I mean? It is what it is, yo. I
Yeah,
love this game, man.
from
Dope character.
from the outside looking in, like, like I said, I didn't play Moss 1. I do have VR. I just never got around to it. Um, it does look like a cool game, and I watched your streams back when you were streaming it way back in the day. It looks like it was fun. And looking at this Moss 2, this looks really cool as well. I most likely will wait till VR. I'm hoping it comes to VR 2, because obviously I'll pick up the VR 2 and play this. Just because VR 1, I still got to get the adapter for the PS5 and all that. I'm like, eh. So I'll
That's
wait
free.
till VR 2.
It's gonna take up your USBs, but it's free.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, I'll wait till VR 2. But it looks cool, man. Let us know in the chat, in the comments,
Yo,
man, how y'all
that's one
feeling?
thing that's cool too. Like you saw that little bubble
Mm-hmm.
while she was doing that bubble right there. You can like help her out in the game and all that stuff. It's dope. I'm telling you, yo, the game is fire, yo.
Yeah. Yeah,
People
I
play
like it.
Monster. Oh, so you can get a new weapon too. That's dope. If you play Monster, you're gonna definitely love it. It's a dope game.
Yeah.
Got
Let's talk.
its whimsical moments as well.
Yeah,
Play
I could definitely see like a I don't want to say Disney-esque, but like, yeah,
Like
actually, yeah, like
it's like a VR Zelda.
yeah, okay, okay,
If you
that's
want
a
to, if you know how people like comparisons and
yeah,
to
yeah,
help
yeah,
you sell the game, that's what it pretty much is, like a VR Zelda.
yeah. I like that comparison actually. Okay, man, Arcade-Geddon, man. Let's talk about this. This is actually a good part to give our impressions as well, because with Arcade-Geddon, this is a brand new IP. It's in early access right now, so you can pick it up from the PlayStation Store for 20. And essentially, what the game is I don't know what the hell. What you played, like I played it yesterday. It's a mixture between it does have PvP elements from what I've been told, but for what I played yesterday was more like a PvE aspect, where like almost like a survival style. If you watched my stream yesterday, like, I'm playing a bunch of different modes and different areas and things like that. The gun, I think if I had to do like a comparison, I would say it's a selection between, I'm not even kidding, like Fortnite. And the only reason why I say Fortnite is because, like, the opening the loot and picking up because you don't start with any loot. You have to build yourself up as you go, right? So like, you open up these different chests, and you get a bunch of points and things like that, and you get different weapons and weapons and power-ups and things like that, right? So like Apex or Fortnite or something like that, a mixture between that and like I'm trying to think. Help me out, Bari.
With this game,
Yeah, with Arcade-Geddon. Yeah.
yeah, I didn't like. I get why you say Fortnite and all that stuff because it's third person, where how the character models look.
Mm.
But yo, I played this game early this morning, and I haven't seen any PvP action yet. So I can't really compare it to
Well, no,
Fortnite
it's
or
not.
real
It's,
shit.
yeah, in the PvP aspect, no, not yet. But from what I was told by from shout out to Fox, Foxing around, he said that there's a PvP kiosk in the hub where you start at, because there's like this hub that you start out in. It's a lot of talking. Like if you do buy this game, it's a lot of talking in the beginning, man. Like
I
they
feel
talk
like
a
they
lot.
going for like a Destiny type approach with this game. That's like on a smaller
Destiny.
scale.
If
Yeah, because you're doing a whole bunch of PvE stuff, and you can team up with people to do all these different type of raid type stuff. From what I'm getting, they have all these little mini games and stuff like, and they treating that like little hub area like how the moon was or the other little place in Destiny 2. But and
mm.
if there's a hub for PvP, it's just like Destiny, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
I
But
never
yo,
get.
this is my issues with the game so far. I think the game is good. It feels good. Like the shooting feels good. It feels pretty all right. But I have issues on the button layout scheme as far as how to roll. I feel like it's dumb. They have it tied to the right stick where you got to click the right stick in, and you weren't running and you want to slide. You got to click the right stick in and slide. Like it's gonna mess you up as far as like aiming and all that. I'm like, what the hell are they doing here? But you can definitely tell like this game was probably made for like PC, like mouse and keyboard. The sensitivity is off the
Crazy.
roof.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, they have you at 1, right? And for default. And then it's just like, man, that seems pretty low. Well, if you bump that jump to 2, 3, 4, yo, it is way too fast for a controller.
Even
But
for like a COD player like me, like
yeah,
it
bro,
was way too
bro.
fast. I couldn't even like keep up.
Me and Persona was talking before. It was like, yo, we bumped it to like 5, and you know that's like, okay, let me play around. Let's see what's going on with the sensitivity. That jump was like you was Sonic, bro.
Hey,
You know
yo,
what I
that's a fact though. That's a fact, man. That joke was definitely way too fast. But I do
Yeah,
think
like,
like the guns and the guns and stuff like that are really fun. And although I agree with you with the slide being on R3, it's a bit it definitely threw me off a little bit as well. But I do think like one of the things, especially with games like this that require you to kind of have to run and gun and move around and all this, I'm always the mechanics and the movement, man. Like I'm big on that stuff when it comes to games like this, and the movement is really, really tight, man. It really is good.
yeah, it got that third person. You know, you can fake people out here. You know,
Uh-huh.
probably fake a jump. I like the double jump aspect as well. I feel like the not the hit detection, because we ain't playing no PvP yet, but like the hit the what would I call it? Like hit stun? No, that's more like fighting game. But the hit impact of the gun, like you know in COD, like or any other shooter, you feel like that impact, like you
Yeah, yeah,
hitting
yeah,
them.
yeah, yeah.
But maybe because they got like different laser gun. Because the shotgun felt like I definitely felt the impact on that. But
Yo,
um,
the shotguns and the rockets and the top and the minigun were definitely my favorite weapons. You definitely when you shoot people, you feel
yeah,
that.
yeah. Oh yeah, like the rocket, yeah, as well.
Yeah.
And I also feel like they should label things a little bit more. Like, yeah, like I'm looking at the trailer here. Like you see that it's like got that Fortnite pickup type of thing. But
Yeah,
like
the
getting
text is
ammo,
too
it doesn't
small.
really it doesn't really tell you like, yo, where are you getting the ammo? Like, yeah, I'm right now from what I just played, because this is just a first impression. Like, really talk this morning. What I played is that I'm opening up these boxes. Oh, I need to get ammo. Let me just run through this joint. Maybe it'll pick it up. Like, I don't know, like, how am I picking up ammo yet? You know what I mean? Like the health, they made that clear where you can spend your little coins to get health and all that stuff. But
Yeah.
ammo, they got to make that look, and they do have stations for ammo as well. But
Uh-huh.
I feel like the game is cool, but it's a few little things that I would like for them to update for it to be like something that could be addictive for me. You know, this
Uh-huh.
is just more like, oh, it's cool, I'll play it with a friend here and there, but I really just want to play that PvP, see what that thing is. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
I can't yet. I guess
Yeah.
I gotta unlock PvP. I don't know. I can't yet.
I think one of the aspects of the game that I really could appreciate as well is the music, right? The music for
The
this
music is
game
fire.
is really, really, really good. It definitely made the runs that much more enjoyable for me. In terms of the game itself, like the enemies, the enemy types, the enemy types are pretty varied as well. And there's like these little rest areas in the stages where you can buy more ammo, buy different weapons and things like that, because you gain points from smashing those little small little boxes, and also from killing enemies. But there's also a difficulty kiosk where you can up the difficulty, which, you know, I definitely did, because, you know, I want to experience it at a harder level, because, you know, it felt a little easy when I first got into it. It was easy. I'm like, this is it's a little too easy for me. Let's bump this difficulty up a bit. So when I had the difficulty at 8, right, man, I was sweating. I was sweating because, like, yo, they were throwing a lot of enemies at me, and the objective that they wanted me to do, where I had to shoot like the little portal so I can open up the boss portal. It was definitely, I was enjoying that, because I'm like, I like this type of challenge. I like this, having to keep running and gunning, jumping around and doing all this. I was on it for about 3 hours last night, man. It was really fun. And if a game is keeping me on that long, in terms of something like that, you know, it's definitely a good game in my book, right? Because the time kind of just flew.
The game is cool. It's cool. But I guess I was going into just for PvP type stuff. Like, let me see like how this online is going to be, how the mechanics is going to be, and I get the whole tutorial stuff and the whole, you know, molding you how to play the game. But right after I did everything, it was like, yo, some more more PvE stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Which I don't mind.
More
I
of
don't
that.
mind. Yeah, and that's another thing too, man. Like, I don't like. Is this game gonna be on the Switch?
I don't know.
Be on the Switch as well?
I don't know.
This is PlayStation, man. You know what I mean? We don't want to be doing all that blah 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 blah.
Hey, some games that shit threw me off, bro. I'm like, what the hell are they like? What the hell's going on?
Some games is cool with it, because, like I said, I'm gonna sound hypocritical when I say that, but yo, sometimes it be throwing me off with the whole I'm just like, yo, man, just speak some English, man. Cause I was just pressing X, yo. I ain't even gonna hold you, man. I was pressing X through the whole time. Like, right.
Hey, I was reading it, man, because I was streaming, so I was reading through all that dialogue. But at one point, I'm just like, all right, man, for this to be a shooter, you talking too damn much. let's get to the
shooter. It's more like a competitive. It's a competitive online game. You know what I mean? Where you can run through these little biomes and areas with your friends.
Yo, Returnal really got us calling everything biome.
They said biome in the trailer. That's why I said
they did. All right. Yeah. I'm like, yo, Returnal got everyone calling everything a fucking biome now. This is a
Returnal never used that. Returnal never used the word biome.
That's a fact. That was something that just the community was just. Oh yeah, I'm in the 6th biome. Did Returnal call it that? All right, well, that's
calling it biome.
Yeah.
It's called survey, motherfucker. See, they say right here, unique biomes.
Unique biomes.
I think a lot of people will like the game.
Yeah.
But I just need certain things, like certain control options, just to be, you know, give me the ability to change. I don't think I had the ability to change the dodge. Maybe I'll look back and see, but I didn't have the ability to do that.
Yeah, but Arcade to get in for the early access is there. It's in the PlayStation Store now, $20 if you guys want to check it out. The full game releases in 2022. But yo, moving on, man. Let's get to Tribes of Midgard. Now listen, Tribes of Midgard. This is a game. I think they showed this at another State of Play earlier this year, where they first announced it. And like this game, I'm really, really, really intrigued with this game, man. It's just too many games are coming out, but this game looks really, really fun and really, really dope, man. You know, I love the RPG elements of stuff like that, stuff like this. And the way it's looking, man, it looks like a nice cross between like Diablo and, you know, like some type of top-down RPG, right? But Tribes of Midgard, this comes out, I think in July. I don't know the specific date, but Bari, what's your thoughts on Tribes of Midgard, man? And it's a lot you can do here, man.
Yeah, like I wasn't really looking for this game because I remember seeing it in the store. Like I always like check the store and I look at the game. I'm looking at the screenshot and the trailer, and I wasn't really like captivated by it. I'm still not really like captivated by it, but I'm more interested in it. But it's just coming out at a bad time for me personally. Like the game does have that Diablo look or feel to it, in my opinion. And they say like they like an ever evolving game, so it's gonna have like multiple seasons and all that stuff.
Mhm.
But
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I might still pick this up, man. I'm not even gonna lie, man. I might still just bite the bullet and pick this up, man. I'm gonna keep
I
this
know
up.
me. I'm not gonna pick it up. Um, not right now. But I'll see how it is after like season 1 or whatnot. See what they're doing. But at the end of the day, it looks interesting because I do like games like Diablo and all that. But it's just coming out a bad time for me personally. That's all.
Yeah, man. I because Neo, the world ends with you. I'm playing Monster Hunter Stories 2. I'm still working on the platinum for Scarlet Nexus. Um, it's a lot. It's a lot, man. But I really want to play this. I'll be honest. I really, really do want to play this. I might still pick it up. Don't be surprised if y'all see me playing this. But yeah, Tribes of Midgar Season 1, The Wolf Saga. So this comes out on PS4 and PS5. This was a cool game, man. It's based around obviously the Norseman, the Norse mythology. Oh yeah, it comes out July 27th. PlayStation console exclusive.
L.
They come out the same day as Neo.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, Tribes of Midgar. We'll see. It's on my radar. And then let's talk about probably one of my top 3, not probably, it is one of my top 3 games shown at the State of Play this Thursday. Fist, man. Fist. So you play as the main character. The main character obviously is a rabbit, and his name is Rayon. And the devs actually said the reason why they chose the rabbit was because they wanted to create a protagonist that everyone could, and I'm paraphrasing here, guys, but they wanted to create a protagonist that everyone would find unique, and they felt that creating a human wouldn't be something that would resonate with the community as it would a rabbit, because rabbits are considered kind of weak and vulnerable. So they wanted to go with a rabbit and have him be a badass because they felt like that would stand out more. And I gotta be honest, it definitely does stand out. Like, yo, when I first seen this game, I'm like, wait, he's a rabbit? What? Like, what the hell?
Rabbit.
It's a badass rabbit. And the devs also said the reason why they didn't go with, they said the reason why they went with him having a fist and not like a sword or something like that was because, again, I'm paraphrasing here, but they wanted it to be, again, something that was a bit more unique, right? And the fist actually has a significance to him because he had got his the reason why he doesn't have 2 fists is because one got ripped off during a war or something like that that he was in a couple years back. So like, the
that big ass mech they showed, but he just attached it.
Yeah. So the combat, the way the devs are explaining it in terms of like, the backstory and just how this game looks, I'm all for this, man. Like this is way up my alley. I'm really excited for this game. Bari, what's your thoughts, man?
Yeah, I'm excited for this too, man. Like that trailer that they showed was easily that sold me right there. I mean, I was already sold in the game, already looked unique. The same reasons, like the rabbit, that's kind of like odd, like this badass rabbit fighting people with his big ass fist. But the trailer that they showed in the State of Play kind of explained a little bit more where he got the fist from, and in the article they explain it and all that stuff. But yeah, and then they show like a combo in this game. Like, yo, they got good combo structure as well. So I'm like, yeah, I'm all for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, like the game graphically looks good as well. The combo structure, the combat looks good. Like this, the only one thing is like, yo, is the story going to be good? But other than that, yeah,
Well, it looks like it has some pretty
one.
interesting characters. Like when you see some of the characters that Rayon interacts with, it looks, from what I'm seeing, it looks like it's going to be pretty cool. Then that bull.
You're gonna see mad drawings of that chick. He was gonna be like lusting over that girl.
Oh yeah.
That whatever. Look at this combo right here, bro. That junk look fire. Yo, like yeah, I can't wait for this, man. It's already pre-ordered.
Yep.
And we in there.
Yep. September 7th. This game comes out. PS4, PS5.
What's funny?
What's up?
I'm hearing a lot of people saying that this game looks mid. A lot of people's not interested in it. Yeah, I know this is not the podcast for it, but yo, there's a lot of games that was shown in other platforms events, and these dudes were salivating. Oh my god, I can't wait. And then you have and those games like more pixelated and all that, but then you have a game like Fist that's kind of the same thing as far as gameplay wise.
Mm-hmm.
This looks much better. It's like, I don't know, man. I don't know about this one, man.
You asked them if they're gonna pick up those games at that other conference. They go, yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, what's going on here with this community, man? This community is weird, bro.
This is great for gamers.
But yeah, man, I'm hyped.
It's not the show for that though. Sorry. Yeah, 100%.
But here's the levels that you're swimming in and all. Look at the.
But there's also three different. Like his fist is not just a fist. It's also a drill, and it's
It transforms.
It transforms into different weapons. Go ahead.
I like the fact that you have listen, one thing in these like beat 'em up games, like one thing I like is like when they add like air combos, you know what I mean? So when I saw him do the launcher and then he's doing like the air combo, then finish it up with a drill, and then he wasn't even done yet. He finished it off with like a special drill that drilled it down. I was like, yeah, I'm all in for that. And then it has cool dashing as well. The dash looks good. As you saw him do the little double dash before that big mech landed. So yeah, man, I'm all for it, man. I can't wait for it. It's going to be here soon, September 7th. That's a good time it's coming out because it's going to be before, Tales. So yeah, I'm with it, bro.
I agree. All right, let's so yeah, that's another game. That's part of my top 3. Fist coming out September 7th for PS4, PS5, guys. So make sure. Wait, I gotta put in my birthday. What they talking about? Hold up, boys. See, they fucking up the podcast.
They said a birthday. What? Oh yeah, cause you too young, bro. You can't view that.
Fuck out of here.
Adult content.
Fuck out of here. You out of your mind. You said.
Hey, he's getting put his birthday on screen, bro. What, you want that to be a surprise?
Hell no, that ain't a surprise, boy. What you talking about? I just switched that.
He really did switch it. You gonna put a fake birthday, bro?
I did, man. I did. Yeah.
This man private as hell, bro.
Hey, yo.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I can't even all right, so Hunter's Arena, which this actually caught me by surprise, man. I was really surprised at this. This game looks really, really dope, and this is actually, Bari, this is going to be the free one of the free PlayStation Plus games for August. This comes out in August, and so essentially, Hunter's Arena is a 30-player melee battle royale.
Yo, hold up. Yo, Foxen, if you're listening, yo, you are hiding people, man. Yo, Foxen, listen, man.
No.
You got to get YouTube Premium, brother. You know what I mean? That's how you know Foxen ain't got YouTube Premium. He had the podcast on. He probably put it in his pocket, and he just blocking everybody.
Oh,
you know
man, yo, Foxen. Oh no, he hid Lorenzo. Oh no.
Yeah, I unhide them.
Unhide them. Yeah, Foxen, you gotta.
That YouTube
take
Premium,
that, yo. He still, he taking shit. Take that out the pocket, man. Take that out that pocket, bro.
Yo, I've been there. That's why I know. I've been there, bro.
Yeah, shout out to Fox, man.
Because if you put the phone, like you turn the phone off, like press the power button, it's gonna stop the podcast.
Yeah, it's gonna stop the podcast.
You know what I mean?
But yeah, so this is a 30-player battle royale experience, melee combat. For some reason, and it's crazy because I don't like shooter battle royales, but for something like this, I actually can't wait to play it, man. What's your thoughts, man? How you feeling about this?
Real talk. I'm highly interested in this game, man. Cause you was talking about it. It was like, this game right here. And I didn't know what the hell you was talking about, to be honest with you. But after the trailer and they talking about fighting game and battle royale, so they got fighting game concepts in here. So you know what I'm saying? So I hear something about like they having like just frames and timing. Your timing got to be precise. It's not like it's just going to be pressing a button and you're going to outclass your opponent. You got to actually have like some skill. So Yeah, man, I'm with this, man. The only thing I don't like, and this sound corny, I know it's gonna be sound corny. I just don't like these whole crazy ass get ups, man. These games be doing. Like you have a serious game, you know what I mean, battle royale game, and then you have this dude dressing like he Bruce Lee and disco costume. I hate that stuff, bro. I hate that stuff with a passion, man. But other than that, I know that's just me and it's just nitpicking. But yeah, I'm highly interested in this game, man. I don't know when it's
Well,
coming out.
I like when they do unique costumes, but not nothing like you know, having somebody run around in like a chicken costume or some stupid shit. I don't like stuff like that. But you know, like if you got like cool, decent costumes and things like that, I'm not too mad at that.
Nah, they had
I'm
to
not too
do it in a
mad.
duck. They had to do it in a duck outfit, a disco star. My man got the Bruce Lee outfit. You know what I mean? I don't know, man, but
Yeah, but
that's
yeah, like this game, like I said, guys, this is actually going to be free for PS Plus next month. So, well, it's going to be on PS Plus next month. So, if you guys want to get into this, man, you know, you ain't gotta look
yeah,
wait
I'm in
too
there.
long.
I'm
Yeah,
in.
I'm in there. I'm in there. I'm very. Yo, look, yo, this double sword dude, man. He. Hold on, man. Let's play this back real quick. Let's play that back, man. Let's play
Look
that
at
back.
look at the combo that he's doing. Yo, you see the dude with the white hair with the sword? Yo,
Yeah,
he actually
that's what I'm
punished
talking
dude.
about. That's what I'm talking about. If it'll play.
He punished the hell out of dude because I think dude did like a heavy attack and then he dodged it and was like boop, 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 like air combo and juggle him. You're checking your birthday.
You stupid. Yo, wash them. Yo, this dude with the white hair.
Yeah,
He
yo,
might be
this
on
right
the
here.
squad,
Boop,
bro.
boop, boop, boop. So, yeah, see, they got fighting game concepts here, man.
Yeah,
Juggle and all that.
I'm interested in this game. I'm very, very interested. So yeah, that's day one. That's getting picked up. Let's talk about this seafood, man. Probably one of the top most anticipated games here, and it got delayed. It got that delay. It got that young delay. So yeah, Barry, talk to us, man. How you feeling about the seafood, man? So one of the things we learned is one of the mechanics that they introduced here with this game is that every time you die, you actually age, so you get older. But it's not you getting older and you getting weaker. Every time you die and you get older, you actually get more experience in the art of kung fu. So you get more experience, you get more wise and things like that. But they also said the age up mechanic is not going to be infinite. So you know you're not going to be 150 years old, you know, one shot in fools. They said there is going to be an age. It's going to be a cutoff to where it's gonna get to a point where you get too old where you can't fight. And when you get to that point where you can't fight, you get so old that you can't fight.
That's brutal.
You start all over from the beginning. That's not a real Returnal-ish, which you know a lot of people didn't like. Anyway, so you know that's a really interesting and unique mechanic. What's your thoughts on this, Barry? Seeing the new gameplay and learning about the mechanic and whatnot. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I like it, man. I like it because death has a meaning. You know what I mean? Like a lot of games that come out now, no disrespect, but you know, you can just die, 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 die. Now it's like, yeah, you can die, die, die in this game, but you can't die, die, die so much because it's going to actually affect how you play the game. So yeah, I really like it a lot, man. And the gameplay looks good. So yeah, these are the dudes that made like Absolver. If you remember that fighting game,
Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
yeah, it
It
was
looked like
pretty
they
good.
just took that and now they're gonna like just crank it up by 1,000, you know, with this game.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm really anticipating this game, but it's just you know we just gotta wait a little bit longer now, so it
Yeah.
kind of sucks.
Yeah, and they said, you know, with the pandemic and everything that was happening, um, they initially thought that 2021 would have been the time that they'd be able to. They were confident in that, but they said as they grew closer and they realized that they needed more time to polish up the game, so that's why they had to move the game to 2022. I'm like, all right, you know, I'm not, you know, I'm not too angry because it's like, you know, we got a bunch of other stuff coming through, so I'm not too mad. I get it. So, seafood day one, regardless of when it comes out. So
Yo,
yeah,
1 second, Persona. I'm about to get this package at the door.
yeah, go ahead. So the next game, man, that we have to talk about this game right here, this really wasn't a game that I'm too interested in, man. I'm be honest, because we seen this last year at the Futures of Game show when they were showing off the PS5 and everything else. And this is Jetta. It's called Jet. It's called. Well, let me get the name. It's called Jet the Far Shore. I call it Jetta, right? This game, I get when I seen this game, I get No Man's Sky vibes, right? And you know, No Man's Sky is okay, but it ain't really something that I write home about. But I get a lot of No Man's Sky vibes from this game. It looks cool. It looks real like a dark. It looks like a dark style game. But it wasn't really something that I was too interested in. You get what I'm saying, guys? The flying looks fun. The flying looks cool. But I'm just like, I'm just like, it's not my cup of tea. You get what I'm saying? What you think, Barry?
It's a skip, man.
It's just
hey, yo, people told me they don't like No Man's Sky and all that stuff, but it was like, you know what? This game looks interesting, man. Stop it, man. It's a skip.
It's a skip. It's a skip. Yes, it's most definitely a skip.
If you like those type of games, then cool. But majority of people ain't liking these type of games, man. I'm good. For the first time they showed this game, I was like, I'm good.
Yeah. I'm good. That's Jetta. Well, Jet the Far Shore, but I call it Jetta. Shout out to Jetta. Then we got the Demon Souls Kametsu no Yaba.
Demon Slayer.
Why I say Demon Souls? Demon Slayer. This game, it's funny because with Demon Slayer, we seen gameplay of this, like a small snippet, it was quite a while ago, and then
they've been teasing this game. Every character that they announced, they showed like a trailer for it, and they've been showing gameplay for like since last year summertime. They've been showing gameplay.
Then that's probably when I probably found out. But this I'm definitely into this. I just hope that the fighting, like the verses, because with Monster Hunt, not Monster, my brain is like fried. With My Hero Academia, that lobby system is pretty okay. Well, not the lobbies, but the online is pretty cool. But I think with this game, I like the fighting. The fighting in this game looks really great.
The fighting ain't the issue. I think the fighting is going to be good from the gameplay that I saw. It's just like, if you want to play this game online, I just hope like playing these games, like these anime games, it'll be fun like playing with friends, but not in a 2-man lobby. You know what I mean? It got to be more than just a 2-man lobby. You got to have like at least a 4 or a 6, 8 the minimum, to be honest with you. But a lot of these fighting games, like they don't do that. But I think with Demon Slayer, it might be a little bit different. I'm not sure. But they are definitely putting a lot of work into the story, because they go into a lot of detail when it comes to the story. Actually, with a lot of anime games, you might have certain battles here, but they skip over certain things. But nah, they actually showcase that in the trailer here. That which this was a pretty cool art when they find that lower demon dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm excited for this game, man, because it's a great anime, and yeah, I'm gonna support the game as well, man. I just pray that it has more than 2-man lobbies.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely supporting this. It comes out October 15th. It comes out PS4 and PS5, and like I said, the combat and fighting looks great. I do hope the lobbies are good, and like you can do like probably like tournaments, or have like higher level lobbies and stuff like that. But I'm excited to get online regardless, just because fighting.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna play online regardless, but it's just when it comes to certain things, like you want to further that, it's going to be limited because they don't want to put in the manpower to do higher lobby counts.
Yeah. Lost Judgment, man. Lost Judgment is another one, man, that they showed at the State of Play. Listen, man, Lost Judgment 1, man, was this game good. Lost Judgment 1 was such a good game. I loved that game so much. I'm not Lost Judgment, but Judgment. It was called Judgment. Judge Eyes. Not Lost Judgment. Not Lost Judgment. Judgment. Judge Eyes. Judgment. Judgment was really good. I that story was great. Definitely check that out if you guys haven't played that game already. So seeing Lost Judgment, which is pretty much Judgment 2, and seeing what seeing like the changes that they've made or the new additions. Like now he could climb, he could wall run. There's more stealth elements, right? He could swing. He can. There's more quirky games now. It looks really good, and also they added a new fighting style. So instead of he has Tiger and Crane, but now he has a snake style. And the snake style, I can't even talk. The snake fighting style for Yagami is it's more of a merciful fighting style where he redirects a lot of the opponent's moves back at them. So it's more of a evasive style of fighting. And this game, like I said, this is the series is really great. So if you guys haven't played Judgment yet, I highly recommend you guys play that. You're gonna love that story, I promise. And Lost Judgment, it's a day one. I've already got this pre-ordered. This is a day one. I am really excited for this game. What's your thoughts, Bar?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I started Judgment on PS4. I didn't finish it, but I rebought it on PS5 so I can get ready for Lost Judgment. But yeah, it looks good. Just more Yakuza, a little bit more free flowing than Yakuza. But yeah, I always felt like the game was dope. Like they had a lot of cool stuff. I don't remember why I didn't go back to finish it, because I remember you was always talking about it as well, and I'm like, yo, I'm playing it well, and I just capped off. I don't know how, but yeah, I got it on PS5. We're gonna play it again. It looks like they added like some Wing Chun. What's it called? Wing Chun Ip Man style.
Wing Chun.
Wing Chun.
Wait,
Wing Chun.
Wing Chun. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
It looked like they added that in there when he had dude on the wall, like he flipped dude on the wall, he just started punching. But yeah, man, I'm a cop this, but I'm gonna wait until I beat the first one. Then I'm gonna get into this. I didn't pre-order yet, but I'm gonna wait till I beat this first Judgment.
Yeah, you'll like it. It's a great story. I enjoyed it. So that's Judgment, man. That comes out September, man. September 24th. That comes out. PS4, PS5.
A lot of things coming out September 24th,
yes,
man.
Yes, sir. Let's get to not necessarily the surprise, right? But yo, let's talk about this Death Stranding, man. We're gonna talk about this Death Stranding because I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Let me be honest with y'all, man. I will be the first one to tell you that I have shat on Death Stranding since its launch. I played it when it first came out. I was hyped for it, right? I didn't buy the collector's edition. I canceled my collector's edition, but I did buy the digital deluxe. I was hyped for the game. Then I'm playing the game. I realized I'm delivering packages. I realized I'm a FedEx delivery guy. Not enough combat. I wasn't feeling it 100%. I'm being honest with y'all, right? I'm gonna keep it honest. I could not finish this game. I was not feeling this whatsoever. I'm just like, yo, I just can't. I tried. I was like, yo, I just cannot do this, right? Then I see this, and I'm like, we're gonna give the game another shot. We are gonna give the game another shot. I'm gonna give the game another shot, man. Like, I'm really gonna wholeheartedly, when this comes out for the PS5, I'm gonna wholeheartedly give this game another shot, and I'm gonna push through it because the stuff that they're adding in the way this is looking, I'm like, yeah, this is probably the game they should have launched with on PS4. I'm gonna be honest with you. So Death Stranding Director's Cut, there's pretty much a lot of new things coming here. So you're gonna get a lot of new story missions. You're gonna get new story missions. You're gonna get new ways to send to deliver armor. So you're gonna get a catapult. You get a buddy bot. You get jump ramps. There's also a new firing range. There's more weapons. There's the fragile circuit, racing circuit. The game's gonna be targeted 4K 60 frames per second. It's gonna have DualSense features. It's gonna it's adding a lot. It's gonna be new story missions. It's adding a lot that has me really intrigued. Where I'm like, yo, I'm gonna give this game another shot. I'm really gonna give the game a good another shot. So I pulled out my FedEx uniform out the closet. I ironed it and everything. I'm ready for September. Bari, what's your thoughts?
I'm gonna give it another shot too, man. because I fell out of Death Stranding as well, where I just felt like it need a little bit more, man, to keep me engaged. And some of the stuff that they are adding is some of the stuff that I felt like it needed for me to be engaged. Like the update in Melee, I feel for me personally, that's a big change because that was one of my big arguments or my biggest cons with the game. It's like I feel like this Melee is just corny as hell, man. You know what I mean? Some of these dudes, they come in with you with these batons and all that stuff, and you trying to fight them off, and it's just like, nope. You know what I mean? We're not adding a little bit more animation and more stuff to do. It's really good. I got a few guns in the game when they first started, but now just adding more guns, that's always a plus for me. So cool. And more options to traverse or help you deliver these packages. I feel like that's good as well. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna give it another go, man. You know what I mean? I'll happily pay that $10 for that director's cut. And I already have the game, so once I pay that $10, I get upgraded to the director's cut digital deluxe edition.
Oh yeah.
So I'm Gucci. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm with it, man. I'm with it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Kojima sold me. This trailer sold me. I was actually, if you was watching our live reactions, I was like, yo, this looks amazing. Like I was like, yo, this looks like the game that they should have launched. I really mean that. This is what they should have launched with. They should have showed the way they showed off. It should have been like this. You still now listen. You still delivering packages, guys. Don't get it twisted. You still delivering packages, especially if you start in the game from the beginning. Oh yeah. You are the grunt delivery boy because you ain't got nothing yet, and you're not really going to get access to the yeah, but you don't get the bike until like maybe 3-4 hours in, because the bike will be at that second area that you get to, that first outpost. But then remember that it's that first outpost, and then you go like a little bit further west, and then it's that second outpost, and the bike is there, but there's no gas. It ain't charged because you don't have the components to build the charge station that's near it. Exactly. So you got to go further out and to come back. Listen. Ladies and gentlemen,
the thing is with this too, the DualSense might be a game changer for this game too, because now that you actually can feel, because they balancing is like a big part of the game, right? Going down the hills or up the hills, you got to balance yourself. You probably feel that stuff by pressing like the L2 or R2, and that'll probably bring a lot of that'll bring a new element toward like immersion wise for the gameplay. So
I can definitely, with the haptic feedback, I'm almost certain they're gonna have like being able to feel when you're balancing and unbalanced, because it might get heavy, like your controller might vibrate on one side, which means you get yeah, now I want that. I know they'll have that. But yeah, man,
shout
that's
out to all y'all in the chat too, man. Appreciate y'all coming through, man.
How many we got? Because I can't see.
We have 88 people right now.
Hey,
from what I see.
Shout out to everybody.
Chat, man.
Shout out to everybody, man. Appreciate y'all.
Hit the like button so far, yo. We made a 1K goal, man, and we are very happy about that. New stuff is coming to the channel, and a new button as well.
yeah, definitely.
We joke.
So yeah, Death Stranding, man, comes out September 24th. Yo, listen, September looking scary, man, for gamers.
So they announced 2 back-to-back games coming out
September 24th. September looking scary for gamers. August and September, because August is Ghost of Tsushima, and then 4 days later is Kenna, and then also the Hunter's Arena, and then September is Tales of Arise, Fist, Lost Judgment, director's cut of Death Stranding, and then our last game that we're gonna talk about here at this State of Play, Deathloop. Deathloop come out September 14th. So it is looking like a crazy 2 months that's coming up, Bart. But listen, man, we done seen Deathloop like 16 million times. What's your thoughts, man? Talk about it.
I'm excited for Deathloop. But I felt like, especially on this podcast, on our individual podcasts or channels, like we spoke about this game a lot. You know what I mean? There's not that much we can really go into because they've shown a lot of this stuff already.
They showed everything.
Yeah. The game looks good. I feel like some graphical stuff could be better, like some animations. Like yesterday, was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. Speak from the heart. You know, I was slowing down a certain animation where he was, I guess he chopped off an enemy head with a knife, and it just didn't look good. You know what I mean? Like for a PlayStation game, it didn't look good. You know what I mean? So certain stuff like that, I guess, could get cleaned up. But yeah, I have the game pre-ordered. I have the deluxe edition pre-ordered, man. I can't wait to play it, man. Real talk. Well, it's gonna wait. It's gonna get.
You got it pre-ordered? You pre-ordered it?
Yeah, I pre-ordered it. I pre-ordered it. It got a little wait before I play it, but I'm still excited for the game. Like I feel like it's gonna be a cool game. And if it's not, I feel like the Giovanna, what's the girl name? The chick with the G, the other girl,
Giovanna. I don't know.
Other killer. Yeah, I feel like her aspect in the game is going to be fun as well, like interrupting people's missions. I think I'm going to have a blast doing that. You know what I mean? If I fail, I fail. But if I mess somebody up and make them go into the dead loop, oh man, I'm going to be
dead loop.
Putting a lot of clips on Twitter.
The game looks good, right? Like I'm not going to like shit on it. Like the game looks great. Like it looks cool. Something about it's funny though, because something about the gameplay yesterday threw me off. It was the AI, man. It was the NPCs. Some of that stealth, some of those stealth actions, some of the stealth during the stealth moments, like it was almost like the NPCs or the enemies were just oblivious. Like, yo, it was one part where he teleported off the building, landing on this truck, rolled. It was 3 people standing at the door. And like no one tried to shoot him, and then I'm like, bro, what the hell? Like that kind of threw me off a little bit. I'm just like, what? And then it was like, you know, other instances where like, you know, you see like, you know, he's doing these stealth elements, and like the enemies are just like, you know, he threw a grenade, enemy just kept walking. He threw it right past the enemy, like we're in front of the enemy, and like enemy wasn't like, huh, what? Like even in Assassin's Creed or something like that, they would like check that out and be like, what's going on, huh? What are you doing? Like, you know, even they would have like stopped and like tried to check and see what was up. Here, he just kept walking. I'm like,
I agree. No, yo, I agree 100% with you. We both called that. I was like, yo, the AI looking a little dumb here in this game, because the same situation you spoke about, dude threw a grenade on the enemy's ass, and the enemy was like, like nothing happened, and just blew it up. I was like, yo, they look a little too dumb, man. Yo, BG might be right. I think they playing on like an easy mode or something to show off the demo. Hopefully it's not like that. I'm just praying that it's not.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but if I'm playing on harder difficulty and it's still like that, I'm gonna be pissed off. I'm like, yo, why do that? Because like I say, even in Assassin's Creed, bruh, go back to the first Assassin's Creed, bruh. You throw something or something like that, them dudes gonna go to where it was thrown, and your ass is gonna have to move. Like they ain't like
he jumped down from the window right in front of the crew. It was like, no, nobody turned around.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm like, yo, what is going? Like that shit was throwing me off, because it was turning me off, because I'm like, yo, what the hell is going? Like, am I? Like, no way someone is this stupid. Yeah, bro. And even when he was jumping, when he killed the boss guy, and then he ran into the next room, and he got the sniper. Hey, who's that over there, Pop? Like, bro, the man's got a sniper, bro. Like, what is you on? Like, certain elements of this game, just certain things within this gameplay specifically, right? I'm not saying the whole game is like this. Just within this gameplay that we saw specifically, it really threw me off, because I'm just like, yo, like other things that I've seen from this game, it looks really dope. Then I see this and I'm like, this just didn't look as appealing because of the AI.
They dumb as hell. They dumb as rocks in this demo here.
Yeah, in this demo. I'm not saying the game is like that, guys. I'm saying in this demo, AI is pretty stupid. I'm gonna be honest. And you know, for someone like me that doesn't play games on easy, seeing shit like that will turn me off from a game, because I'm like, this doesn't look challenging or fun or whatever, because I don't play games on easy. So that, you know, playing that shit on easy, that's not for me. So it is what it is. Am I gonna pre-order it? No. But you know what? I said I had it pre-ordered, then they canceled it. So you know, you ain't getting my money again. Look, he threw. You see, he threw it in the mid. Yo, hold on, no, yo, no. Let's go back. The man's threw it. What the fuck?
You're right in front of him.
Like, bro, the man's threw the goddamn grenade, bro. My man threw the grenade.
Yeah. And Shorty was like, huh?
Then the man just turned and looked like, hey guys. Look, he gonna throw it right in front of him. Cause look, hold on, let me pause. This guy, get out of here. This guy right here to the left, he's looking at this whatever this is, like this dome cylinder thing, whatever. He's looking at it. Yeah, whatever that is. And the dude that's walking to it, he turns and looks at the fucking thing.
Looking right at it.
Yeah, bro, and don't say nothing. Watch this.
The grenade right at it.
My man's. You ain't see, you just gonna let your boy get blown up like that, right? You ain't see that?
He got blown up too, I think.
Right? Yeah,
Yo, for real. Like, watch out. Yo, I think it's The Last of Us Part 2, man, that spoiled us, man. Like, The Last of Us Part 2, The Last of Us Part 2, they was calling people by their names.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They knew the dog, they knew everything, bro. They was like, hey, Jimmy's down. Set up a flank. They was setting you up, bro. Like,
Yo,
doesn't matter what difficulty, though.
Hey, real talk though, Bari, you're right, man. Last of Us spoiled me when it came to stealth games, bro. Like, I'm gonna be honest. If these games aren't at that level, it's hard to. Not saying you can't enjoy something like that. You can, but you always gonna, like, in your mind, you're gonna know that what you're playing is less than perfect because of what you've played in the past.
He used a teleport and kick, dude. That was kind of lit.
Yeah,
I think this is more so. It's not gonna go in the level of detail of Last of Us, but this is more for like try to do a run, even though they're not calling this like a road-like or road-like game, but you are going to essentially these runs in the game. So
yeah. So yeah, you know, Deathloop comes out September 14th. And so yeah, that was the last game that was shown at the State of Play, man. So we've shown you a ton of games, guys, and talked about a ton of that stuff. Bari, man, it's time for the
10, man.
2 out of 10. That's the score you giving this show?
Listen, man, I want to see God of War, Horizon, Gran Turismo, Final Fantasy 16. I want to see more Ratchet and Clank and Returnal DLC. 2 out of 10, man. Yo, PlayStation cannot get away with this. You know what I mean? Like, PlayStation needs to elevate the game. You keep showing these indies, and we don't want to see indies. Even though I'm going to put out an article saying that PlayStation doesn't support indies. You know what I mean?
Bari, you know who agrees. Bari, you know who agrees with you, right?
Mr. Gaming Politician.
Oh yes, the gaming politician most definitely agrees with you, Bari. Mr. Jay Bari. I agree 100%. Back to Persona.
Yeah, he agrees. A lot of people agree though. A lot of people agree, bro. Where listen.
My real score is an 8.5 out of 10 though. I think the show was great.
Mm-hmm.
I think the flow was good. The games that they showed was good. Some of the games that I was hesitant on, I'm even more intrigued to play now.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think they did a good job. What you call it? Yo, people be like, yo, I rate the show like a 4 or 5 out of 10, but I did pre-order like 4 games.
That's
How
cap,
is that a
bro.
4
Yo, that's what I'm saying. Yo, that's cap, bro. They capping, bro.
These dudes like, yo, I pre-ordered this, I pre-ordered that, I pre-ordered this, but yeah, I'm gonna give it like a 2 or 3.
2 or 3, yeah.
Better.
Mm-hmm.
Other platform had a better conference. Like that.
But this is great for gamers.
I could bump it up to a 9 because
Just give it a 9, bro. Just give it a 9. That 8.5 shit, throw it out the window. Just give it a 9. Give it a 9.
The only reason I haven't stayed there at 8.5 because when I look at that Jet Far Shore trailer, I'm just like, ugh. You know what I mean? Like that's the stench of the show in my opinion. But I feel like it was a great showing, man.
Yo, no cap, bro. Like, looking at all these games, bro, everything here looked like, except for Jet, man. I hate saying that too because I don't want to shit on Jet, but I'm sorry, man. Jet was definitely the weak point for me. Everything here, Deathloop, Death Stranding, Lost Judgment, Demon Slayer, Sifu, Hunter Arena, Fist, Tribes of like everything here looked good. Moss Book 2, Arcade again. It looked good, bro. This show is definitely an 8 out of 10 for me. It was an 8 out of 10. No cap. 8 out of 10. A lot of good games were shown here, right? And PlayStation said at this show, we are not showing anything that has to do with God of War, anything that has to do with Horizon, or any other big first-party titles. Like, because people were even thinking, Final Fantasy 16 might be the third-party titles. I kept telling people, why would they show that here? That is Final Fantasy 16 is its own show. 30 minutes. they don't know. Final Fantasy 16 is the center stage. They take precedence. No. But in terms of this state of play, it was an 8 out of 10. A really great show. I loved it, man. I really enjoyed it, and most of everything shown there is getting picked up. So I mean, shit, that's good for me. You feel me?
And Persona, you are capping. Is that what the cool dudes say? You're a capping, and you are a fan boy. Okay, you can't be objective with these. You got to be objective with these shows. Okay, did they show anything that's PlayStation 5 capable? Did they show anything PlayStation 5 exclusive?
No. No, but they showed great games. They showed some great games. So I'm happy about that.
We'll see if they're great games. I'm just saying I'm interested in the games that they show. But yeah, I think it was a great showing. The thing is, I feel like people do have that higher standard for PlayStation when they rate these shows, because other platforms can show indies and third-party games that they typically won't put, and they will still like they showed games. You know,
that's a fact.
At least they showed games. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10 because they showed games. When it comes to PlayStation, nah.
Nope, none of that. They want nothing but AAA high quality goodness. It can't be nothing less. If it's anything less than that, it's an L. And it's like, well, damn, you putting PlayStation on this crazy pedestal, but other places it's like pulling teeth to get them to do. Anyway, let's move on, man. So since we mentioned Final Fantasy 16. I figured we talk about what Audrey was talking about earlier on Twitter today, man. I wanted to add this into the show just so that we can kind of get some perspectives of where Final Fantasy 16 might be at on the release train, and the news and what we might expect. So Audrey, she does a lot of translations for Japanese, for a lot of things Final Fantasy, and a lot of Japanese publications and whatnot. And so she says Yoshi P, who is the game director for 16, he's worked on Final Fantasy 14 online. So Yoshi P, he said that with the staff of Final Fantasy 16, they want the next announcement to be where after watching the trailer, you will want to buy it and can buy the game shortly after. AKA next time Final Fantasy 16 is talked about, it's very likely that the release dates will be close to. She also says that Yoshi P also mentions that Final Fantasy 16 that the Final Fantasy 16 team is aiming for the next reveal to show off the battle system as well as things that have not been touched upon yet. Major hype. Absolutely. And then lastly, she says, just to combine with the other post of mine, she highlighted some of the other Final Fantasy 16 news where she says, so pretty much in this one, she says Final Fantasy 16. So the voice recording for the English voices is almost complete. All scenarios set in stone. Development going well, but they might not be able to show it at TGS. For those that don't know, TGS is Tokyo Game Show. Happens in September. He wants to show it at the utmost quality so people can watch and think instant buy. And she says that there's a joking around with Yoshi P, and it's not definite that Final Fantasy 16 will not be shown at TGS. The MCs are saying, well, if you're not going to show it at TGS, then when will you show it instead? And then last thing, and then we'll talk about it, Bari. Yoshi P said talking about he wants to. Oh yeah. So make sure I think
it's going to be shown at TGS. There's no way. I don't think there's no way they can get away with not showing it at Tokyo Game Show.
I hope they show it.
At the end of the day, like I would have loved seeing, the battle system and all that stuff, so we can get into the talks and all that stuff for this game already. But I trust Yoshi P, man. This man saved Final Fantasy 14. You know what I mean? So he does quality work when it comes to the game that he's a part of. So I have no doubts that 16 is going to be a great game.
Yeah.
But it's just waiting and anticipating when we're going to get some updates for it. But if they say the next time that they show it, you can pre-order it. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, no, that sounds very confident. Like that sounds very confident. So, but does that sound like a 2021? No, it does not. 2022 for sure.
Because they saying that they almost finished with the English voiceover, so yeah, that's not gonna come out 2021.
Yeah, that's 2022. Which 2022 is looking like a crazy year for gaming. My God, when you really look at it. But yeah, in terms of 16, I'm really excited for 16. The gameplay the trailer that we did see, which had a lot of gameplay in it, man, did that look really, really good. Like I can't wait to get my hands on that. So yeah, I've got faith in Yoshi P as well. I've got faith in that team, and I know that Final Fantasy 16 is definitely gonna right the wrongs of what 15 left in terms of the stench.
15 wasn't that bad. It's just a story. You know what I mean? The story.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That stench.
The story, bro. Yeah, the story. I was like, yo, you can just tell there was like conflicts between the writing team with that story. Like, yo, bro, you had all of these ideas, but you didn't put it in you didn't consolidate it into that one package of the game. You know what I mean? I'm not against the whole separation of this episode or this episode for the characters. I thought that was cool. But you can just tell, man, when you got to like chapter 9, then to 13, you already just knew, like, I didn't need an article to tell me that, there's some conflicts or there was some writing stuff here or there's stuff that they didn't want to put it. You just felt it. You felt it while you're playing the game. If you was paying attention to the story, you felt it.
Yeah.
And it could have been stronger overall too, man. I felt like Noxus is a beast-ass character, but I felt like his character development, it wasn't really that. End.
Yeah, I was gonna say it wasn't really like throughout the story. There really was no development with him. It was more so centered around the gang, right? And when you got to the end, when he had to finally, when he came back, when he went into that eternal slumber, then he becomes a character. Then he becomes a Final Fantasy character. It's weird. Yeah, it's really weird. Yeah, it's really.
There was no true build up. I mean, I don't mind the whole bonding between the crew, but the individuality of the character, I felt like there was no development until the super end of the game. But,
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, other than the story, I felt like the gameplay was cool. The side missions was cool. There's a lot of little good stuff in there, and it does play better now on PS5. So go ahead and play it in that 60. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Facts. Bari, let's make fun of PlayStation for a little bit. You want to do that?
Absolutely. That's what we do.
So PlayStation ran an ad, and this is legit. I watched the ad too, and I didn't notice it until somebody actually pointed it out. But PlayStation ran an ad on there, and they posted it up on their official Sony Twitter. And in one of the ad scenes, the guy, you see it on the screen. He's playing the picture, and the PlayStation 5 is actually upside down. So obviously, this pulls out the people from under their rock, and they want to. That's because the PlayStation 5 is a bad design. Listen,
so this was the origin for that dumbass video we saw on Twitter.
Yeah,
talking about a dude was like, yo, he's doing that one-handed, everything one-handed with a PlayStation.
I'm not sure actually. Maybe
there was a dude.
I know a video you're talking about. Yeah, I know a video you're talking about. That might have just been some other stupid shit, to be honest with you.
Okay.
But
yeah, because I thought this was fake, yo. I thought somebody did a fake little mock-up because I didn't actually see the video. I just saw the screenshot of
this was an official. Yeah, no, this was an official like PlayStation ad, Sony ad. This was official.
Man.
So now this sparked a question that I wanted to ask you, Bari. Is the PlayStation design a bad design that even the actual PlayStation people don't know the right way to lay it down?
Yo, look at Chuck comment, dog.
That's how mine land up. Jesus,
Yo.
Chuck.
Damn, Chuck, man. Yeah, he probably got like that too, man. Chuck, yo, he's stupid, yo. But nah, man. I don't think the PlayStation is a bad design. I just feel like they went for a certain look, and if they wanted to execute this look, there's a certain things that you're gonna have to, deal with. Like I do agree. I mean, when Jim Ryan was talking about the PS5 design and how he wanted to be like a striking console when people come to your house or when you see it, that is, oh, that's a PlayStation 5. And you do get that, you do get that those type of responses when you have your PlayStation either sideways or standing up. But for me personally, I don't have an issue with it because I have my thing standing up. I already
my thing stand tall. Pause. Mine's is definitely standing tall.
It's no different than the PS4, right? The PS4 you could lay it down or you can stand it on the side. I never stood it on the side. I always had it laid down, and that's how it stayed. Like I don't know which person that buys a console and they're constantly just switching up how they have the PlayStation. You might do that probably like 2 or 3 times in the livelihood that you have the console. You know what I mean? So it's not a big deal for me personally, but when it comes to the console war stuff,
let's play both sides, Bari, right? Because that's what we do here. Someone had said that PlayStation. Someone has said that PlayStation deliberately did that to get people talking.
What? Yo, real talk, no cap. I feel like it looks better on the side with the disc tray on the top.
Yeah.
On the bottom. Is that odd? I know it's odd. People gonna be like,
I mean, you're a fanboy, so of course you would like that,
I feel like it looks better with that having it.
I mean, I feel like I'm being honest. This is no fanboy shit. I feel like it's versatile. I feel like laying like that, it looks fine. Having it laid the right way, like with the disc tray at the bottom, looks fine as well.
You're gonna insert the disc wrong.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yo, oh my god. Hey yo, how is my best player God of War? Wait a second.
He's doing it digitally.
He better be. Man. Yo, wait a second. Yo, you definitely are putting the disc upside down. Wrong. Oh no, yeah, no, we got to switch that up, boy. You got to clean that up.
Did they delete this? Let me check the Twitter. Did they delete this?
Yeah, they deleted it.
Okay, as long as they deleted it, man, that's cool.
Hey man, we can't have PlayStation out here looking bad like that, man. Yo, man's putting the disc in upside down. Lord have mercy. Hey, yo, man, that's funny. All right, let's keep it moving.
Personally, I don't like the PlayStation on the side, but I'm saying like, cause my shit is standing up. That's real talk. That's the reason why I got the digital, because the digital just looks way better.
When we first seen the PlayStation 5, remember we've talked. I say, yo, digital. I'm buying a digital. I'm sorry, man. That physical with that big. But that disc tray at the bottom, it just does not look appealing to me, regardless of standing up or laying down. I didn't like that. I was like, yo, I don't
need a ultra
Blu-ray. Yeah. I don't need that.
One already.
I'm like, yo, the digital it looks so sleek. It looks very nice, and it just fits better, bro. It fits so much better. Digital all the way, man. Like digital console all the way. Plus it was $400.
Yes, sir. And it had the black box. Yeah, I said
black box. Yep.
A black box look better than the white box, and that's why I went with the digital.
I mean,
you should have bought the physical too, because you can play digital. No, I'm good.
I mean, which box you talking about? All right, let's move on. So. You just got on to you. Thank you. All right, man. Let's hit the room, you guys. Get the salt from out the cabinets. Go ahead and get that ionized salt real quick. Get you a grain of it.
We're about to salt bathe this segment.
Yo, facts. Get you a grain of salt, guys, because yeah. So rumor is that Bloodborne Endless Nocturne is headed to PS5 and PC this November. This comes from Attack of the Fan.
They got a name for it.
Yeah.
Endless Nocturne.
Okay. So apparently this is coming to PS5 and PC this November. This comes from a website, Attack of the Fanboy. It's a rumor, guys. Get it with a grain of salt. What you think, Barry, man? Listen, we talked about this earlier this week. PlayStation insiders and PlayStation rumors are just so outlandish and so full of so much bullshit. But what you think?
I'm gonna keep it a stack, man. The fact that a PlayStation dude tweeted this out, I'm gonna decline this rumor. If it was an Xbox dude, I'd have been like, you know what? You might have some... Yo, real talk, yo. No disrespect to the PlayStation Nation, but I'm gonna have to decline this rumor here.
Oh damn.
Hey man, this is what it is, man. They got a name. They got a name for it. Talking about Endless Nocturne. You know what I mean? Like they doing too much, man. Let's say Bloodborne coming to PS5 and PC. That's all you gotta do, bro. You gotta name it Endless Nocturne. What? That don't make no sense. Endless Night.
I mean,
Bloodborne ain't even about just the night. Yo, this is dumbass. You know what I mean? At least the DLC had like a proper name, right? The what do you call the
Old Hunter. Old Hunter.
Yeah, that's a part of the story, but I don't know what they talking about. Endless Nocturne. When I played a lot of hours of Bloodborne, I don't know what the fuck is going on with that name, but yeah, man.
I mean,
I'm declining
it. It is what it is, man. I don't know.
It is. Listen, man. These Xbox dudes, I don't know what they doing, man. I don't know what they doing. They have a cup to the wall. I don't know, bro. They got something that they are getting information. I don't know, man. This is what happens when you're not playing no games and you staying in party chats though. You know what I mean? Like, yo, you gonna get information sent to you. Even when I was playing on Xbox, there's times I'd be in party chats and people was just talking. I was like, oh shit, really? That's true.
Word.
You know what I mean? I was getting information. You know what I mean? So yo, I don't know what it is with that Xbox Live, man, but yo, they get information over there, man.
Not over here.
They get information over there.
Over here
on PlayStation games. It's crazy.
Insanity, bruh. All right, man. Let's move on. So then, let's talk about this Bochem Games real quick, man. So a couple of the devs from the Japan studio, they left and they made their own studio, right? So, you know, some of the highlights from an article came out from Eurogamer. So the departure from Sony was not a sudden move. That was something that was planned for the, you know, they were planning that for a while. And they hope that Siren and Silent Hill fans will check out their game. It's a new experience with a narrative, action, and speedy elements. And the monster design is by Miki Takahashi, who worked on Siren and Knack. How you feeling, Barry?
I'm good.
I need this. I need to see more. I need to see it no more. Yeah.
I've been saying, how long we've been doing these Silent Hills and all this stuff. I've been telling people, stop it, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not gonna play none of this shit. Now it's Boca Games. I thought it was Blooper Team. What's you know what I mean? It's just all over the place, man.
I thought it was that other whatever the abandoned team, and it's getting annoying, bro. I'm be honest, like all that stuff is getting annoying because it's like I think a lot of people trying to capitalize off the hype of Silent Hill, but the thing is, a lot of these people hyping Silent Hill aren't gonna play Silent Hill, man.
What I'm looking at this story and this rumor, not rumor, but they did leave to make Boca Games because there's a lot of people from like Japan studios and stuff.
Yep.
Like they're definitely gonna be making a new IP. Are they gonna go to like a scary, like a horror type game first?
Yeah, that's what they said. That's what the interview said. They, you know, they said Silent Hill and Siren fans will enjoy their game.
Yeah, because they made those titles. They was a part of those titles already. Like the developers, that's a part of it. But is that, you know what? It is what it is, man. Like I like the developers too, but not for that no Siren and no Silent Hill, man. You know what I mean? I mean, we'll see, man. We'll see.
We'll have to see.
We'll see.
I agree.
We'll see. Cause I think that the developers are great developers. It's Japan studio developers. That's part of the studio, like the head people. So, but yeah, I'm just done, man, with this whole Silent Hill bullshit. Yeah, every time I see, like, I can't even enjoy the article because all I seen is Silent Hill in this motherfucker, man. Like, I'm done, bro. I'm done.
Hey, yo, man, listen, I'm good. I'm in a wait and see approach. I'm like, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, whatever they make, if it's interesting, I'll pick it up. If it's not, then I'm just not gonna buy it. So it's just like that.
And if they game made Silent Hill, right? Say it's a horror game, but it's not. It's not named Silent Hill. Then people's gonna be like, oh, but I wanted Silent Hill.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly, man.
Exactly.
That's why,
they're not gonna buy it.
Yo, I'm done, man.
Yep. All right, man. So let's move on to article came out from Bloomberg, Jason Schreier, talking about Assassin's Creed Infinity. So Ubisoft is working on Assassin's Creed Infinity, and apparently Assassin's Creed Infinity is going to be a live service platform. So it's going to be an evolving platform with multiple settings. Games are connected, but feel and look different. Inspired by Fortnite or GTA Online, Quebec and Montreal working together on this. Right? And then the funny thing is, Assassin's Creed, they put out a blog post after Schreier had, broke it, and they pretty much confirmed that they are going to be making the game called Assassin's Creed Infinity, and that the Quebec and Montreal studios, which we know that Quebec and Montreal studios, they both work on Assassin's Creed games, but separately. So now so now what's gonna happen is that Quebec and Montreal teams are actually going to be unifying to one to start making Assassin's Creed games, and there's some figurehead, there's some upper management changes and shifting around and things like that that's happening. But from what they're saying, this is supposed to be an ever evolving game, and it's going to be an evolving platform. The fact that Schreier says that it's inspired by GTA Online and Fortnite, that should tell you all you really need to know about what we can expect from Infinite.
That's his opinion. That's not what they saying in the blog.
Listen, Bari. We know where the inspiration is coming from. Let's be honest here. What are two of the most successful live service online games?
Doesn't matter. You have games like COD as well. You know what I mean? You have other games like what's the other joint that Respawn make? I'm not saying like they're not looking at certain aspects on why these games are popular, but I'm saying that that's a Jason Schreier quote rather than what they are actually saying. They're not this whole blog. They ain't say like, "Yo, we're inspired by GTA." And
I mean, why would they? Of course, they wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that shit either if I was.
No, because
why would someone outright say that though? That doesn't make any sense. Of course, I wouldn't say that. But when you look at the moves of what they're doing, you can clearly see where their inspiration to do this is coming from.
No, when I look at it, I think the inspiration is from their previous games. They already had stuff like this, like online modes with Brotherhood and stuff like that. They probably just ever evolving it now. Like, I look at it like, would you rather pay $60 each game that they come out each year, or you buy this game right here and you're still gonna pay the same amount? It's just it's just one game that's evolving rather than a separate story or a separate gameplay each time. Well, I'm not really attached to this whole, live service. I mean, if they're gonna push this whole franchise into this Infinity live service, then I have an issue with it. I mean, if they're not creating other, Assassin's Creed games, like, individual stories, then I have an issue with it. But I'm not attached with the whole online Assassin's Creed game, because when I think about it, I automatically snap back to Brotherhood. I'm like, yo, I had actually fun with that. That's my favorite Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah, but this is not. I don't think I understand what you're saying with Brotherhood and like those online multiplayer aspect of that. I don't think that's what this is when it comes to Assassin's Creed Infinite. Assassin's Creed Infinite, from what I'm getting from this, and from what Schreier said and from what their blog post said, because again, their blog post, that was rushed. That was them responding to what Schreier said, because Schreier was hitting the nail on the head on what a lot of that was going to be. So of course they're going to respond to want to clear things up. But when you look at Ubisoft's current past, so like the past 3 years, And when you look at what they've done with Assassin's Creed and where they've been going with a lot of their other games, but let's just stay in the realm of Assassin's Creed. They have been supporting Assassin's Creed games wholeheartedly for the past 3 games. Origins has a lot of content, a lot of things you can do, new story elements, new story modes, all this different stuff. Odyssey as well, and so with Valhalla. I think what the thought process behind Ubisoft is, because Assassin's Creed still sells, it still makes money, people still buy the games. I think their thought process is unifying both teams together and creating this live service platform where they put out the next Assassin's Creed game together as one team and update the game as it flows. So we see with GTA Online, you know, they add new heist, right? They add new elements of the game. Now you can do businesses, you know, have businesses and do all these different things, new online story elements and co-op elements and things like that. I think with Assassin's Creed Infinite, that's what this is going to be. It's going to be a quote unquote Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, that is typically what a live service is. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to. GTA didn't invent that. You know what I mean?
No,
like,
GTA didn't invent that, but GTA is the most successful at it right now.
Who like that's like who cares about that? I'm saying like
they care about it because that's what they're trying to do.
Jason Schreier said they're trying to achieve like the money for it. Yeah, I agree with that. But I'm saying what Jason Schreier said about it being like inspired by GTA and Fortnite, that's his fucking opinion. That's not what the developers are saying, because they're not going to make a game. Are they making a battle royale? Is that what you're getting?
No, I'm not saying they're making a battle royale. What I'm saying is that Fortnite and GTA are live service platforms or live service games that build upon themselves and make a lot of money. That is the elements that I think Ubisoft is looking at and saying, let's do this with Assassin's Creed. Of course, a developer is not going to write a blog post or go out on stage in front of a bunch of people and say, oh yeah, we want to make a lot of money because we see Fortnite and GTA Online doing it, so this is what we're doing with Assassin's Creed. Of course not. No one's going to do that, right? But when you look at the actions and how the route they're going, when you look at other games that are doing this are successful, you can see where the inspiration comes from for them to want to do that.
Nah, I don't think it's inspired by that, because they have their own live service game. You know, that's very popular. That been going. Why then it can't be? I'm just saying that I get what you're saying, and I agree with you 100%. I'm just saying that is Jason Schreier's opinion.
Yeah,
I don't know Jason Schreier as a gamer. Does he play Fortnite? Does he play these games?
Possibly. Most likely not. No, but I'm not even talking about that, Bari. I'm talking about just the monetary, the financials of the success of that. That's the only thing I'm talking about. I'm not talking about nothing else. Only the financials.
That is more. That's what any online live service game they try.
No, I get that, but I'm saying the inspiration. I get that, but what I'm trying to say is the inspiration for them to move wholeheartedly into that with Assassin's Creed. I think some of that could be opinion. True.
That's his opinion.
I agree. I agree.
The inspiration could be Rainbow Six Siege. That's making a whole bunch of money. Not awards.
It's not at the level of Fortnite and GTA Online.
Yeah, it's not the level at Fortnite, but it's a bank for Ubisoft.
Yeah,
that's why they've been supporting it for all these goddamn years.
True.
They can be like, you know what, we want to do that with Assassin's Creed too. I'm saying that is an opinion. I'm agreeing with why they're doing it.
Yeah.
That statement, the inspiration is GTA and Fortnite, because they're not making a game like GTA. They're not making a game like Fortnite. So how the fuck we are getting to the inspiration part? You know what I mean? It's just the money. The money. That's what I'm trying to say. The inspiration is not the game itself. It's the money.
Of course. Which is why a lot of games try to go that route. Which is why I'm trying to say, with Assassin's Creed Infinite and the route it's going to with a live service, the way it's going, I can see how Fortnite and GTA could be something that's mentioned as to part of. I'm not going to say 100%, but I can say it's part of the inspiration. I can see that. What I'm saying is, I wouldn't, if they were to come out and say that was the inspiration, I wouldn't be surprised. I'll say that.
When I hear inspiration, that's like something that you're trying to like mimic gameplay wise. not business structure wise, because they're doing what they do for Fortnite and whatever GTA in their own games. They have that business model with their own games already within Ubisoft. When I hear somebody say this is inspired by GTA and Fortnite, that means they're going to mimic something what GTA and Fortnite is doing gameplay wise. That's what I'm saying. That's more of an opinion rather than the devs are saying it. But that's just me. It might be the way how I'm looking at it. But
yeah, no, I get it. I get it 100%. I get it.
Like COD is definitely was inspired by Fortnite because they put the battle pass system just like how Fortnite has it. You know what I mean? If it was something like that was being mentioned in the articles and stuff like that, down, I'm like, okay, I can see the inspiration. But they're saying it because of the monetary value. That's just any fucking business. Any business is gonna put out a live service game to make money. Yeah, these are the top of the totem poles. But are you doing stuff similar to what these games are doing? Are you making a battle royale? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
that's how I look at it.
No, I get it 100%. To stay into let's get back into the rumor mill, Bari. GTA.
Well, Persona's copping this game though. Just let you know.
Possibly, yeah. So more rumors, man. Take this with a grain of salt. Don't put the salt back in the cabinet yet, guys. Get that ionized salt real quick, or sea salt. So in case you missed it, recent Grand Theft Auto 6 leak from Todd Henderson has been corroborated by Jason Schreier, and so apparently it's set in modern day, evolving map. It's going to be Vice City. Multiple protagonists expected in 2024-2025.
Jesus.
And the Reddit post. I'm gonna go to the Reddit post itself. So the Reddit post
2024. This is an Xbox. It got Xbox exclusive to it.
So
my bad.
So the Reddit post kind of breaks things down a lot more. And it says the game is set in modern day, and the primary reason behind it is GTA Online. Rockstar wants to be able to have as much freedom as they can in GTA Online DLCs. The map is Vice City and isn't going to be that big, but the map will be expanding, new locations being added and changing. Tom compares it with the changes Fortnite map goes through every new season through the years with the help of DLCs. Games still in the very early stages of development. Multiple protagonists, with one being a female. The female is going to be the bright one in the group and be responsible for the technical stuff. Like, I don't understand why did that need to be anyway. I don't know why that needed to be mentioned, but anyway, Tom believes that the game will release around 2024-2025, with the reasons being: one, Rockstar is heavily focused on employee well-being. Two, since the game will be current gen PC only, Rockstar wants to wait for when current gen consoles have sold a lot of units so they can maximize sales. GTA 5 is still making money for them, and crypto will be a part in the game. Rockstar focuses heavily on well-being.
They're gonna have them crunching.
Nah, no crunching. That's what that is. Because remember the fucking stink that people made when RDR2 had all that crunching and all that stuff, and people were fake mad and all that bullshit. So now we ain't gonna be getting games.
That's a long way out,
bro. That's like almost at the end of the gen, bro.
We might not be alive by 2024, 2025.
Oh my god, I ain't thinking like that. I ain't gonna think like that, bro.
That's 4 or 5 years, bro. Come on, son.
That's a lot.
You know they're not gonna have a perfect release date. What Rockstar game had a perfect release date where it didn't get a delay or something? You know what I mean? Like,
plus, they if they really not crunching, that might be a big part of why it's gonna be so long either, because they not crunching.
Well, they need to crunch. I don't know.
They need to crunch.
They need to crunch.
Hey man, listen. People in the community spoke out against that, saying crunching is bad and all this other shit. And I'm like,
nah, nobody in the community said crunching is bad. It was
media.
The boy that's repeating this, Jason Schreier, that said that.
Yeah, well, a lot of people rally behind that though. A lot of people rally behind that.
That is true.
So it's like, now we're gonna have more dry spell. Now we're gonna have more dry seasons. And you know, when people start wondering, you're gonna start seeing articles. Where are the games? They're being made at a slower pace, dumbass.
We ain't crunching out here.
Where you're gonna start seeing articles? Where are the games? They're being made, but just a lot slower. Thanks.
Yo, like for a game to be so far out, they have like real specific details on what's going to be in the game. Like the female one is going to be the bright one in the group and responsible for technical stuff like hacking, etc. Like, damn, that's pretty specific for a game that's, you know, 4 years out the way that you have that type of knowledge of the game. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I don't know. Take that with a grain of take that with a whole pallet of salt. You know, we don't know how official that rumor is.
Your sodium level is high. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yo, man, let's talk about this Raymond. Hold up, let me
Raymond.
Yo, man, so Raymond got announced this week with King of Fighters 15. For those that don't know, King of Fighters 15 did get delayed to 2022. And I think it's now coming to other consoles as well, outside of PlayStation and PC. So, you know, Raymond, you know, they've been they announce a new character every week. And so this week, the new another character that's coming is Raymond. Looks pretty cool, man. What's your thoughts, Bari? How you feeling about him? I like him. What'd you say, Bari? I ain't hear you.
Oh, I've never been a fan of Raymond. Never really been a fan of him. He remind me of what's that dude from Street Fighter 4? The Lucha Libre wrestler.
Oh, yeah. I forgot his name. I know you're talking about.
I don't like his fit either, man. You know what I mean? His fit is off. You know, I don't like characters with these wonky ass design fit. You know what I mean? But I know a lot of people that do play this character though, to be honest with you. But it's just not a character for me. But what I'm noticing is that KOF is looking sharper. Like each trailer for me is looking better and better, man. Like the character design, the character models is look more sharper. At this stage, itself, it looks more defined. You know what I mean?
Dre said his name is El Fuerte. El Fuerte.
Yeah.
El
I used to hate that
Fuerte.
dude, bro.
Yeah.
He'd be bouncing off the wall and hitting you with a DDT and all these frog splashes.
Running super fast and all that crazy shit. All over.
Yeah, I used to hate that character, bro.
Yeah, Raymond all over the map, man. You're gonna have a hard time locking him down. That's for sure. He looks cool though, man. I'm definitely gonna like be trying all the characters, but my Iori is definitely gonna be like on the whatever team I do build. Iori's on the squad. That's 100%. Iori and Mai. So
like, yo, real talk too. Like if you're new to King of Fighters, yo, it's gonna take you a while to find a main because there's gonna be a lot of
that's
characters.
A lot. It's gonna be like 40 characters, I think.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot, yo.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be quite a bit. And then the matchups, yo, understanding the matchups and shit. Oh my god. Yeah.
And you can always change because your character's gonna die, or gotta pick your squad right. Which one's going first, second, and last.
That's a whole second job taking on a King of Fighters 15. Boy, that's a whole second job.
But nah, they're fun once you learn them though. But
100%.
It's not an easy fighting game to get into.
Yeah, 100%. But that's Raymond, man. You know, let us know how you feeling about him in the chat, man, in the comments. Yo, listen, man, we in the topics, man. Let's get into these topics, Bari. We in the topic portion. So I got 2 questions, right? I'm gonna ask you the questions, man. So we got this state of play this week, right? We seen some pretty cool games. You know, obviously it wasn't the games that everyone wanted. You know, and all right, cool. You know, I get it. You know, everyone is expecting something.
I want that Moth too.
Yeah. So, but this wasn't because the speculation was this. That PlayStation's gonna have a response to E3 in the beginning of July and get ready, guys. It's gonna knock your socks off and all this stupid shit, right? And obviously that wasn't the case, and PlayStation shut that shit down when they announced this state of play. So my first question to you is, when will when will we show? When will PlayStation show us the big guns? The big guns being the bangers. The internet stop. The internet set on fire isms. The oh my gods. When they gonna show us that, man?
I'm about to give y'all inside of Bari. You know what I mean? Give y'all the inside track. So what I heard that this showcase, that the last showcase of State of Play, will not include updates like God of War, the next God of War, or Horizon Forbidden West, right? Or the next PlayStation VR, headset. But from what I'm hearing is that you got to stay tuned throughout the summer where they will have more updates for the PlayStation Nation soon. So that's what I'm hearing. You can take it however you want to take it, but I think we're going to get something in the summer. We're going to get some updates in the summer. I think we're going to get another Horizon being shown. And I think we're going to get like a PlayStation VR announcement later in the summer as well, like the late summer. But I think like the next show they're going to probably have is most likely probably like in August, man. August, I'm going with August. And by the way, inside of Bari, I just read the last paragraph for the first blog that they put out with the State of Play. Just to let y'all know. I ain't give y'all no new information, but that's how these PlayStation insiders be, man. They be like, yo, I'm hearing that next God of War is, so they be like, they be capping it. They be making it look good too. They be like, yo, so what I heard was that the next God of War Horizon in the VR wasn't going to be at State of Play, but the next showing they're going to have more updates for you guys throughout the summer. So you can take that however you want to take it, but I feel like we possibly will see the next show, but we possibly might not. But that's the tweet, that's the video. And that's what PlayStation insiders be doing, bro. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
But, yeah, man. I do think, for real though, I think we're going to get one definitely in the summer, basing it off of what they said in that article.
Yeah.
But I think I think August we're going to see updates for it. I think August we're going to see I'm not going to say a bigger event, but it's going to be a next event show. If August comes and go by and they don't have something for like Horizon Forbidden West, like release date or when it's releasing, then something is up. Something is up here, like something is shaky. But they're not going to mention the next God of War, Horizon Forbidden West, or VR in that last paragraph for nothing. They're not going to say it for nothing, right? And they're saying stay tuned throughout the summer. So that's telling me that's possibly going to be multiple updates. And they said as we'll have more updates soon. So there's going to be multiple stuff here, but I think they're going to have a next showcase in July. I mean, not in July, in August.
Yeah, I think so as well. I think August is a safe bet, and I think it's going to be like some future gaming type shit. Like we're going to get a big show. It's going to be a big show.
Oh, you talking about like
an hour?
Future gaming,
I think it's gonna be like an hour. Like I think this is what I think, right? I think the show is gonna be an hour long. It's gonna be in August. It's gonna be before Ghost of Tsushima launches.
That'd be smart.
So I think it's gonna be before Ghost of Tsushima launches, before Kina launches, and all that stuff. And I think we're gonna get gameplay of God of War. I think they're gonna show off the VR, and I think they're gonna show new gameplay, like give us the full breakdown of Horizon, like what we can expect. They might even announce a collector's edition, things like that, give us the release date and all that stuff. And
it's going to be on Thursday too.
Yeah, it's going to be on a Thursday. And I think we're going to get Final Fantasy 16. That's where they'll show also Final Fantasy 16 and Forspoken full gameplays and get release dates for that stuff as well.
So I'd kick you dead in your shin, bro. I'd kick you dead in your shin, yo. Don't hype me up like that, man. You wilding out here.
Yo, I'm telling you, that's what I think. I think it's going to be like a crazy big show like that, man. I think it's going to be an hour-long show, and it's going to focus on specific games. Forspoken, Final Fantasy 16, God of War, Horizon, GT. Yeah.
That would be dope. I'm definitely with that for real. Like, having a showcase like that, I'm all for that, man. You know what I mean? Like, if that stuff is being shown to it, because, I mean, why not show it? I mean, if the devs is not ready to show it, like, we already read it with Final Fantasy 16 that the next time they show it, they want to be ready where you can pre-order and all that stuff, right? But they have that all in the tuck. You can definitely do like a show like that. You know
I
what
mean,
have-
you could pre-order games that are like a year. Like PlayStation puts games in the store that are 6 months, 8 months, a year out all the time for pre-order.
Yeah, but that's more specific to the developer. Like what Yoshi P said, that the next time they show the game, they want it so people can actually pre-order after whatever they show. So, you know
Yo,
what I mean? Like
I hope they have like a collector's edition for that, man. I want that, just like I did with Final Fantasy VII remake. I want that CE.
For sure.
I want the statues. I want everything for that, man. I agree with you 100% though. Like, but I think it's gonna be a big event. It ain't gonna be like some just small time state of play. We're talking like an hour and a half. I'm not even kidding. I know that sounds real outlandish to some. That might even be like that.
I think they should do it.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be their response to E3. Like the hour and a half show, straight up showing bangers, showing all types of games, showing off like new partnerships they might be getting, announcing the Blue Point acquisition. Everything. I think it's gonna be on some monumental type shit. And if that Bloodborne shit is true, get an update for that. Show the gameplay. Especially if it's on like some Bloodborne director's cut type stuff where they actually like remade the game or redid the game or cleaned the game up. Yo, that Bloodborne to sell consoles on PS5, no cap.
Oh yeah, facts.
Bloodborne on PS5 will sell consoles. So
like redo,
yeah, that'll sell consoles. So that's what I think, man. We'll see. We'll see. I most likely will be wrong, but that's just my speculation. That's what I think.
Now, that's something like you want. I want that too.
I want that. Hell yeah, that's what I want. All right, second question. Right? Then we get about it. Second question. Does the second and be honest here, Brian? I want you to be honest. I know you're gonna be honest, but I just gotta say it for the people that listen. Because he capping. No, nobody's capping here. We always keep it 100. All right, so second question, Barry. And y'all in the chat, y'all can answer this too. Let us know how y'all feel too. Second question, Barry. Does the second half of the year look strong for PlayStation? Be honest. And and let's say Horizon, we don't know the date. We don't know if that's coming out yet, so leave that out. Don't answer your question as if we are sure we think Horizon's coming out this year, right? Looking at the second half of the year for PlayStation, do you think the second half of this year is strong for PlayStation?
Yeah, I do. I do think it's strong, but it's going to lean towards more like third party, games that's coming out, and third party exclusive deals and stuff like that. When it comes to first party stuff, I don't know about if it's strong. If you're just looking at it from a third party perspective, but if you're looking at it as a whole collective, yeah, it's been strong all year. And I think there's a lot of games coming out in the second half. Look at July, look at August, look at September. They're not bigger games that what came out in the first half of the year, like the Ratchets and the Returnal and stuff like that. But they're still high quality games as well. But the only difference here is that we only have like one PlayStation exclusive that we know of that's coming out in the second half. Which is Deathloop.
Oh, Deathloop, yeah. Deathloop. Hell yeah, PlayStation.
So that will be my only like gripe as far as the second half is that there's a lot of this cross-gen shit. You know what I mean? Like a whole bunch of cross-gen games where they gotta have patch updates to take advantage of it, where it's not built specifically for the PS5.
Platform. Yeah,
that's like my biggest critique. But yeah, I still think it's going to be a strong year, but it's just more on a third party basis than first party and third party or second party. I think it's strong. It's strong.
I'm gonna be honest. Compared to the first half of the year, because the first half of the year for PlayStation was so strong, like in such like so strong. That this second half it does look a little, I don't want to say bleak because bleak is not really a good word to use, but it definitely is weaker. It's weaker to me. Now don't get it twisted. There's a lot of great games coming out like Kena, the Ghost of Tsushima director's cut, Death Stranding and all that stuff. Definitely a lot of cool games, right? But in terms of things centered around PlayStation, I definitely think that this second half is much weaker. And I do think that, you know, if Horizon does not release this year, like I think PlayStation needs they need that Horizon release for this year. This year, they need that because
Oh yeah,
if
yeah,
if
they
if
need that.
if Horizon releases this year, like, you know, second half around, like, you know, the fall time, holiday time, wherever, Horizon is such a strong IP for the PlayStation. It pushes a lot of consoles, especially if it releases before the holiday rush. So, you know, Black Friday, Christmas, all that stuff. That will definitely solidify a solid year for PlayStation. You get what I'm saying? Because, you know, we had the Destruction All Stars, then we had Returnal, then we had Ratchet, then we had the slew of other smaller titles and dope games and re-releases in the summer, and then fall holiday they end with Horizon. That's a strong year. But if Horizon does not release this year, it's definitely going to be a much weaker year. You know, I'm not saying Deathloop. Deathloop looks great, but I don't think Deathloop is a game that can carry PlayStation. You get what I'm saying? Does that make sense when I say that, Bari? Like, it's a great game, but I don't see Deathloop as
It's a third party exclusive game.
yeah. But
That's how
I
you're
don't.
looking at it.
Yeah, I don't see it as a system seller. I don't see that as a game to really write home about personally. But, you know,
Why? Cause it got Xbox on it.
no, not at all. Not at all. What
Nah,
I'm no, not at all. Listen, I'm still gonna pick up the game, and, you know, the game looks great. But what I'm saying is, when you look at the competition and what's coming out, PlayStation, it definitely PlayStation for the second half of the year definitely looks a little bit weaker in regards to certain aspects. But there's still a lot of great games still coming out for PlayStation. Does that make sense?
As a collective, yeah, I think the year is the second half is really strong. There's a lot of stuff coming out.
Yeah.
But when you're looking at it from the PlayStation scope of thing, as far as like PlayStation Studios and stuff like that, yeah, they don't have that much coming out. Hopefully Horizon does hit. But my biggest gripe is, like I said, is the cross gen stuff, man. Like Horizon, I wish that wasn't cross gen. I wish that was PlayStation 5 exclusive, and all the other games that they having out. You know, it's already games that came out for the PS4, but they're just having like a PS5 version update and all that.
Yeah.
But,
B Staples, he says Nintendo got Metroid and Diamond Pearl remake. Xbox has Halo and Forza. Sony needs Horizon for this year.
No, I agree.
Yeah, no, I agree with him 100. I agree 100%. That's why I said the second half of PlayStation year looks a little just a bit weaker, just because we don't know when Horizon's releasing yet. But again, there's some other titles that are coming out that do look good though. Like we're not going to sit here and say PlayStation don't have no games. They do. But when you look at it in the grand scheme of things, Horizon would make for a solid ending to this year for PlayStation. Jay Bari.
Yeah, it will make for the better ending. But I don't want people to dismiss Deathloop as well, because it is a PlayStation 5 exclusive that's coming.
Yeah.
The second half of the year as well.
Yeah.
But because in his statement, he lists 2 games for each platform. PlayStation they need Horizon. Like that's the only.
Yeah, true. But that's a good point. Like realistically, if Horizon were to release this year, it would be Horizon and Deathloop, which is a good combo.
We don't know the games that's coming out really for PlayStation October, November, or December like that.
Yeah.
Outside of like some third party games, we don't know. And there's still more stuff coming. You know what I mean? There's still more, probably on a smaller scale, but there's still more stuff coming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I feel like when people look at PlayStation, they exclude the second party games, the third party exclusive. They just looking at what's coming out from PlayStation Studios and is it bad?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's all they look at.
Yeah, because when you look at it, you know, Lost Judgment, the Death Stranding director's cut, that's going to definitely sell. I think that Death Stranding director's cut definitely sold a lot of people. You know, Fist, Ghost of Tsushima director's cut, that's definitely going to sell a lot of people. You know, again, and yes, these are cross gen, whatever the case may be, but these are still games that people are definitely going to pick up, especially if they're just, you know, a lot of the new PlayStation 5 owners. These are games, or these are things that will definitely hold them over, as well as the stuff that came out last year. Because again, a lot of, you know, I don't know if you've been following a lot of this stuff on Twitter, but I've been seeing a lot of people getting PlayStation 5s being able to
Yo,
finally get
real
their
talk.
PS5. So they've got those launch titles as well as everything else. You get what I'm saying? So yeah,
You want to hear the truth too?
yeah, go ahead.
PlayStation has probably one of the biggest things coming to the PS5 and the PS4 this year.
What's that?
Like the biggest game, like the expansion for Final Fantasy 14 and Walker.
Yeah.
That is way more popular than anything he listed there. There's millions of people playing that daily. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where people's gonna look at me and like, oh, you capping, bar. That's not bullshit. That Endwalker expansion is gonna be huge for Final Fantasy 14, but nobody's gonna list that. You know what I mean? But that's another thing that's coming.
Yeah.
That we know of. That's gonna be exclusively on PlayStation. You know what I mean? So
yeah. So yeah, I think we're arriving to the same conclusion that it's a bit weaker, but there's still a lot of great things coming out, and Horizon would definitely make it. For first party wise, it's definitely weaker. But if Horizon does release this year, I think Horizon's pivotal. Horizon's it's very important. I think there's a lot of pressure on Guerrilla right now, because that would definitely solidify the year for PlayStation for me, like a solid great year. Right, it's still a great year for PlayStation in general, but I'm just speaking obviously if they were closing off the year with Horizon for this year, because you look at the first half of the year, Returnal, Ratchet, all these different games, and then coming out the end of the year with Horizon, we're talking a solid 9.5 for me when it comes to the year in review for PlayStation. I hope they can get it done. I do. But yeah, man, listen, man, those are my two questions for the topic, man. Good topic. Listen, we're at the end, Bari. Let's get into these outros, man. Shout out what you got coming. What's up?
Yeah, man, great show. Once again, thank you guys for subscribing to the channel, helping us to get to 1K subscribers, hitting our first goal for What's Up PlayStation, man. So hopefully we get much more in the future, but a lot of new stuff is going to be coming to the channel where once we hit that goal, we can start doing a lot more than just a podcast on this channel. But yeah, thanks once again. As far as my channel, I'm going to have like a Final Fantasy VII remake news stream coming soon. I'm going to mix a little bit of the 16 stuff in there as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it I got coming towards the channel. But yeah, I'll see you guys, next week, next Saturday, same time, same place, the same two New York Stubborn Moth. You know what I mean?
Hey, yo, facts. Hey, man, shout out to my bro Bari. Listen, man, just to kind of repeat what he said, man. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to our channel. Thank you guys for supporting us. We really appreciate you guys. PlayStation Nation, everyone that supports us, thank you guys. It really means a lot. Trust me, it means a lot. This is only our first goal. There's a lot of goals, a lot of baby step goals we have that we're trying to meet and set up. So this is only the beginning of the journey. You get what I'm saying? But I do hope you guys enjoyed the show. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. I was your host this week. I'm Persona. Gaming with Persona is my YouTube channel. You can follow me on Twitter at Persona Speaks. For me, when Persona Speaks will definitely be next week for sure, 100%. And then I'm gonna post up the boss battles that I did in Arcade-Ageddon. I did 2 boss battles last night, so expect those to be posted up on the channel during the course of the weekend. So it'll be some gaming content for y'all. And then I got like 1 or 2. I got a COD match I'm gonna post up. I got some gaming content I'm gonna post up for y'all. I got some good content coming through. And then obviously when Persona Speaks next week, we'll do a nice show. And then yeah, man, next Saturday, same time, same place, same crew, the Wups crew, with me and Bari. And yeah, man, I hope y'all have a great weekend. Please be safe, and we'll see you guys next Saturday, man. Thank y'all. We out. Peace.
Deuce.